Uh, so Guilty Gear Strive. I just saw this on my YouTube homepage and saw that Guilty Gear Strive has new gameplay for Anji and Ino. So I wanted to watch it and do like a little analysis breakdown. Um, so I'm gonna do that. All right, here we go. Put this to that and make sure that stays there. All right, it's only 2 minutes, so let's see how this goes. All right, all right, let's watch this. All right, his dash does retain like a momentum. Some characters don't have momentum when they do an air dash, and some characters do, as we saw in the beta. Characters like Milia and May, they drop like a rock when after they air dash, but Anji seems to retain some momentum, kind of like Leah, character I play. All right, so let's watch. That's his jump jump H from the old game, and that's his the name of the move is escaping me, but the heavy version usually has invincibility. That's his like Rekka move. Alright, that's his jump D. Counter. I'm not really seeing any new moves. Everything looks like it was in Plus R. Okay, that didn't hit twice, did it? Alright, so in the old game, the butterfly wouldn't it hit twice after it flew up? Like it hits the first time when the butterfly reaches the opponent, and then it goes up and then comes back down and hits twice. So, and then he had an EX version that was an overhead. So he's probably not going to have his crazy unblockables like he did in the other game, because there's not really EX moves in this game. Let's watch this combo. Yeah, and linking out of... Oh! It's an interesting super. And he links out of Butterfly with 5S. Alright, and here's Ino. I'm excited for Ino. I'm way more excited for Ino, I think. Alright. Alright, so there's a double jump out of her forward dash to get away from Leo's fireball. And what's that? That's jump S, I think. I think this is jump S, either jump S or jump K. That's 5S, 5H. I forget what the name of that move is, but it was in the last game. Ooh. What was that little movement there? There's like a little... She might not have a traditional air dash, at least from what we're seeing here. Or maybe she has a move that makes her do like a little forward fly, because that wasn't an air dash. See, and she did it out of a button, and it didn't look like she was retaining momentum. It looked like she was purposely flying that way, so that might be a new thing. All right, 6H. Is that like a double jump? I don't know. It might be a new move. It looks like a new move. It looks like a little hop she can do. Ooh, wake up super. Ooh. That's a crazy mix-up. You think that she's going to go for the low after that because she would normally just land and do a low, but she does that little extra hop, which I don't know what that move is. I'm not super familiar with how she worked in Xrd and previous games, but I'm pretty sure she didn't have that. And that was what, 5K or jump K, jump D into her super. And her windscreen. Oh my gosh, her redesign in this game is so good. Well, that was cool. Let me find like a good like thing to pause on. Let's pause right. Right here. Right here is good. All right. So, thoughts? Just initial thoughts after looking at this. I think Anji doesn't look like he has much changes at all from what I can see. He doesn't seem, at least with the amount of time I played with him, he's like my second kind of secondary in Plus R. I play Kai in Plus R, but he he kind of just looks the same, which is cool because Anji is cool in Plus R. So I'm excited about that. Um, but I didn't really see anything new from him. Uh, although I when I was looking at she looks like she has a few things that look new-ish at least, like that little hop she can do there. I think that'd be a very strong mix-up tool. I wonder how the Gatlings will affect her mix-ups. She can't just. I don't think she could go as crazy as she could in the last game because she would just mix you 100 times unless you like did something to try and avoid it, or you get the classic Guilty Gear response of just avoid the situation, which is difficult to begin with. Let's do this like a slower, since this is a pretty. All right. Uh, H, and then 5S, and then was it called Fujin or something like that? It's called. I'm going to call it Fujin. I think it's called Fujin. Wait, what's he say? Can I just listen to what he say? Yeah, it's Fujin, and then that's the S follow up. I think the little sweep, and that's a low. Was that a new button? It might be a new normal. I can't tell. Ooh, in the previous game, this 5H move right here that does the that would do a knockdown, but in this game, it ground bounces. So that's not the end of your combo there. People would use that as like the end of a combo to get a knockdown. You'd probably do that move, and then you'd do a butterfly into it, and then run another Oki setup. That's the overhead follow up to Fujin. That looked like 2D, I think. And then 5H. Uh, and I think we analyzed, quite a bit. But yeah, I think they both look good from what I can tell. Excited for them. Uh, yeah. Uh, like, subscribe.